course I miss you, darling. This is the loneliest place on Earth. Most exciting thing ever happens here is the day when it don't rain. Excuse me, darling, I got some work to do. What the heck is that? Get on in here, Pete. We got us a big old asteroid on a 3-week collision course with Earth.
The asteroid has been named Attila, after the war leader of the Huns, who devastated Europe just before the fall of the Roman Empire. Attila was first spotted in a tracking station in Borneo. According to NASA sources, the probability of impact with Earth is 99%.
5, 4, ignition, 2, 1.
The shuttle is up and away. This is not a mission the shuttle was designed for, but as Mission Commander Boston Lowe said in the press conference last night,
if the shuttle is the last hope of the human race, then it'll have to do the job, won't it? Wait a minute, folks. Let me introduce the landing team. Ludger Brink is a noted geologist. He'll evaluate our data on placement of the nuclear devices.
We have to be accurate. The idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
And now I hardly have to introduce Maggie Robbins to you. She's probably the most well-known journalist in the world.
Maggie, you're famous for having once said that you never put up with censorship in any form. Now you're under NASA command.
Miss Robbins is a reporter by vocation, but on this mission she's...
I think I can answer the question myself, Commander Lowe. Danny, I trained for this mission, and I have work to do in laying the nuclear charges. When I come home, I'll be a reporter and tell you all about it. But during the mission, I'm part of the team, and I will obey Commander Lowe like any good soldier.
That may be the biggest news story of all. Maggie Robbins obeys orders.
In going over your bios, I find that Professor Brink is also a noted archaeologist, while it's well known that Maggie is a prodigy at learning new languages. Is this just coincidence?
Not at all. We wanted the best and the brightest for this mission. Dr. Brink and Ms. Robbins are not narrow specialists. They are resourceful, widely educated, and creative thinkers.
Does that apply to you too, Commander Lowe?
My job is to keep everybody alive. I don't have to be brilliant. I just have to be careful. The other 2 crew members will remain with the shuttle. Ken Borden is the most experienced shuttle pilot we have. Cora Miles is our payload specialist. As you all know, she's a candidate for Congress, but we figured saving the planet is more important than campaigning.
It's cheaper, too.
Any parting message for the people of Earth?
We have exactly one chance. We've got to do it right. Let all your prayers be with us.
Low here. Come on out, kids. The water's fine.
Robbins here, going independent.
of space. Don't bump into anything.
I'll be careful, Commander.
Brink here, going independent.
Howdy, Brink. Welcome to the place where geology and astronomy meet.
A professor once told me, astronomers are geologists with clean hands and a squint.
You going to quote him on that in some magazine, Robbins?
I'm just part of the landing team right now, Commander Lowe.
Okay, and welcome to The Dig, one of Lucasarts' great games that I absolutely love. And the reason I'm pausing to do this commentary is the simple reason that I can't control the game audio independently of the rest of Windows. So if I turn it down in order to try to talk to you on the microphone, for some reason, it turns down the mic and everything else too. Such is the nature of getting older games to run on newer systems. However, The Dig is available on Steam. It is one of the LucasArts classics. It's not the best known LucasArts one out there. It's certainly not in the realm of the Monkey Island series or anything, but it's got a great cult following. And I got to tell you, one of the things that I absolutely love about it is the soundtrack. I, back in the day, bought this on CD-ROM, of course, but I bought a special edition that came with the soundtrack and some other extras on an additional CD. And it's a great soundtrack just to kind of sit and allow it to wash over you and let the ambient sounds kind of carry you away if you need to. But like all great LucasArts games, we have a wonderful intro, and then we just get thrown right into the game. And you're kind of like, well, what do we do? I'm going to play through part of this just to give you guys a taste of the old LucasArts style. And yeah, there we go. But that's this is The Dig, and I'm not going to have much to say except Michael Land, well done on the soundtrack. And yeah, there we go. Oops, come back here. And bring this guy up. Comes.
Load aboard and do you copy?
Like carbon paper, boss.
Any problem with us taking the pig now, Ken?
Just tell Miles and you can take the little squealer to market.
Okay, wrong person.
Low out. Miles, this is Low. Do you read?
Yeah, Boston, I'm on you.
You wish.
In your dreams.
Ready for the deployment of the free fall tool chest.
Is the crew clear of the area?
Crew is clear. Proceed. Fine with the pig, Cora?
Looking sweet, Boston. You just be good to my baby.
Low to landing team. I'm taking the pig down to the surface. Follow me.
You be good to my baby, Boston, you hear me?
We'll be back soon, Cora. Try not to miss me too much. Low out.
Okay, what can we do here? We've got stuff in our inventory. Let's take a look.
selection. Nice and smooth now. Shuttle, this is low. We're placing the explosive in quadrant 2.
Acknowledged.
Could you give me a hand with this, Brink?
I'll be right there, Commander Lowe.
Excellent work, Brink. Ken, the charge is set.
Instruments confirmed. Hey, I'm just so proud of you boys.
Let's all go to the right one, shall we? It's been a while since I've played. It was here. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Cora, Ken, I'm jamming the shovel in under the boulder, then using maximum down thrust to pry it up. Does that sound workable?
Well, I'm a little short on data about the tensile strength of shovel handles in 0G under maximum thrust conditions. In other words, who knows? Might work.
Boss, be careful. If the handle breaks, maximum down thrust will smash you right into Attila. You know the saying, whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it ain't gonna hurt the stone.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ken. Brink, if this actually works, the boulder's going to come flying straight at you. Better fly clear.
Thanks for the warning.
Looks like it worked.
Now, aren't you glad I made sure the tool chest had a shovel in it? My rule is, if you can pick it up, take it with you, because you never know when you might need it.
Really, really good rule with adventure games in general, especially LucasArts. If you can pick it up, keep it. It's an old trope, but it's there for a reason.
I have the same rule, Cora, but I thought it only applied to women in bars. If you can pick her up...
Careful, Ken. You don't want to find yourself getting quoted as a sexist pig in Maggie's article.
I'm not here to spy on you.
Lighten up, Robbins. They're just teasing you. If they thought you were really a spy, they'd never talk freely on the open frequency.
Okay.
No need. The target's ready for the explosive charge.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Shuttle, this is low. Now placing the explosive on the face of the asteroid in quadrant 3.
Acknowledged.
I need another hand here, Brink.
Of course, Commander.
As you can tell, these games are a little bit slower by today's standards, very methodical. You know, you do have kind of a set path, but the storytelling makes up for it like you wouldn't believe. Let us continue.
Look at the pretty red light, boys and girls. I'd say this charge is armed. This asteroid has a pair of landing lights now, kids. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Who writes your material, Commander?
I get it all out of the newspapers, Robbins. Load aboard and do you copy?
I'm here, boss.
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Looks good, boss. Come on back inside for the fireworks.
Confirm everybody inside.
All in, Cora.
All clear payload.
All clear, landing team.
All clear, shuttle.
Confirm doors closed.
Doors closed.
Explosives armed. Houston gives us the go-ahead. Say when, boss.
Do it. Now let's see, is it the big green triangle or the little red circle?
Shut up and push, Ken. My baby's getting impatient.
Here we go. We have detonation, Alpha and Beta.
What are the instruments showing?
Nothing big coming our way.
What's the pig telling us, Cora?
Attila's still in one piece. There's a lot of seismic bounce, some fracturing. We're stable again. Radioactivity in Quadrant 1 is well within the safe range.
What does Houston say, Ken?
Everything's go for a surface walk at your option.
Now let's go, landing team. Let's see what Attila looks like after plastic surgery.
Okay, before we go any further, minor gripe with the game is something that close to Earth, looking at the horizon the way it was, and that size, gravity is not going to allow us to have a stable orbit at that altitude. There'd have to be a whole lot higher. But hey, you know, it's a game. It's the early 90s. I didn't know that at the time, and it's still fun.
Be careful, kids. Attila is more dangerous now than before we tamed him.
Those were certainly profound first words to speak on Earth's new moon.
I'm not making speeches, Robbins. I'm concerned about keeping everybody alive.
Commander, I can collect rock samples later. Right now, I would like to get below the surface down into that tunnel.
We're gonna do it eventually. We might as well do it now. You agree, Robbins?
I'm game for it.
I've called the pig. We'll send it on ahead to light the way.
Remember, any rock may be loose, and any wall may collapse at any time.
Please be careful. Cora, send down the pig, please. We'll need the light. You see anything unusual, Brink?
It's hard to determine how this tunnel was formed.
It wasn't created by the explosion.
No, it's very ancient. The explosions opened the door, but this tunnel, old but not as old as the asteroid.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. It just feels unnatural. There are some odd projections near the bottom of this tunnel that don't seem to belong here.
I think you're right, Brink. The stone projection isn't natural.
Yes, but what is it doing here?
I may be criticized for it later, but I'm gonna dig out one of these odd projections.
It's your decision, Commander.
Look at this, Brink. This can't be natural.
Definitely not. A metal plate. Definitely an artifact.
An artifact? But who could have put something like this in a tunnel?
Yes, I think it's clear. Wherever Attila came from, there was someone there.
Could this be part of some kind of message? Like the one NASA put in Voyager?
If it's a message, I don't understand it.
Whatever it is, we've got to tell Houston immediately.
Negative, Robbins. I'm clamping down total security as of this moment.
You've got to be kidding.
You've been telling me all along you just want to be an ordinary member of the mission. I've had secret orders all along to look for any sign of alien presence on this rock. And now that we've found it, my instructions are clear. What I want to hear from both of you right now is, I understand, Commander Lowe.
I understand and agree, Commander Lowe. There is nothing to be gained from a premature announcement.
Robbins.
I understand, Commander Lowe.
Ken, Lowe here.
I read you, boss.
Tell Houston that I said Attila's a real Hun.
What? Is that some kind of joke?
Just tell them, Gordon. You'll receive new communication protocols immediately afterward.
Oh, cool. This is like a secret code.
Just think, Cora. You're the only one in Congress who knows anything about this.
Houston says the message is received and they're transmitting new codes.
We're getting back to work down here, Ken. Low out. It's another metal plate.
I wish there was some sort of inscription.
I'm giving this baby a little push.
If that doesn't work, Commander, give it a big push.
The plate just dropped down, inside something.
The plate is gone?
I'm going to push another one.
I wish we could be sure we weren't destroying whatever message they meant us to receive.
It seems to me that if they didn't mean us to push these metal plates, we wouldn't be able to push them.
We're 3 for 3 here, folks.
I've heard of putting a message in a bottle, but never in a big rock.
Here's number 3.
It disappeared too.
Well, here goes nothing.
We're with you, Commander. So, the asteroid is hollow.
Time to update Houston. Low to shuttle. Static. Must be all this rock.
We're cut off. Should we go back outside and call them?
Nah, they can sit tight for a few more minutes while we poke around.
Oops, must have missed a plate. There we are.
It won't accomplish anything.
What's happening?
Unmoving!
I feel like someone turned me inside out twice.
It's a little difficult to move now.
That's because we've got gravity. Planet-type gravity. We're not inside the asteroid anymore. And the pressure is equalized. There's an atmosphere.
Can we breathe it?
Our suits are checking that automatically. Here we are. Yes, it's at least as breathable as the air in LA. Of course, there's always the danger of airborne infectious agents.
I don't think so. Alien microbes should be no threat to us. They have not evolved to make use of our cell structures.
The oxygen in our suits won't last long anyway. I say we take them off and save the remaining oxygen for the return trip.
If there is a return trip.
The air tastes good.
Surprise, surprise. Attila was a spaceship all along.
A starship, faster than light. We're not in our own solar system. No planet but Earth has an atmosphere like this, and this ain't Earth.
After so many years of bad TV shows and crackpots with phony pictures, here is the real proof. There is alien life.
Low to cockpit, over. Low to payload, over. Yeah, I'd say we're out of range. Way out of range.
I don't see any aliens coming to greet us.
For all we know, it might have been 1,000,000 years since these people sent out Attila, and they long since died out.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack a lunch.
Or a can of pop.
Well, we might as well look around and learn what we can about this place. We might be here a while.
Okay. All right, and there we are. That's the first little bit of The Dig, which is, and I've said this before on a few of my outlets, it's one of my favorite games that LucasArts ever put together. It's got a great cult following, and it's nice to see it available on Steam and running on my modern system. I'm happy. For those of you curious, yes, this is windowed. It's a tiny little window. Well, it's not tiny, but you can change your screen resolution, and there you go, because it is set in size. But I adore this game. If you guys would like to see the rest of the playthrough, there are tons out there on YouTube. And if you want me to play through and commentary, I realize I haven't said much this episode, but if you want me to comment on the game as I played through it, you just let me know. One downside, and I will warn you of this, it's common in older adventure games like this, there is no save game state. There might be if you emulate it on DOSBox or something like that. But basically, if I do a playthrough, I'm going to have to sit down, play through the whole thing all at once. Basically, I'll play up to where I am now and then take it from there. And then split it into a few episodes probably. But if you want to see it, comment down below. Just let me know. Or you can contact me on Facebook and let me know. It's facebook.com/SatyrScotty, SatyrScotty. Or I suppose I should get a Twitter thing going for this old guy games. I don't know. We'll see. But nonetheless, that's the dig. If you haven't played it before and you want a little bit of the adventure and the wonder, definitely check it out on Steam. It's not very expensive. It's worth every penny. And even though, honestly, Lowe is kind of a jerk, Brink is a huge jerk, and Maggie's personality needs some help. But that's also common in these older adventure games. Nonetheless, thanks a lot for sitting with me through the dig, and I hope to keep playing through this. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. So, thanks a bunch, and I will catch you guys in the next video.